Hello everyone, welcome back. So, a few things I want to do today actually, plot wise that is, just sort of looking around, seeing what's happening. The plot's looking really good, but it's cold. The weather has really changed and I don't know what it's like where you are. It seems the morning is really cold here and then all of a sudden it gets warmer. So it's not too bad, but the plot, spinning around, it's starting to go over. But there's a few things that are still really good, that I'm really pleased with. One of the things I want to do today actually is harvest my sweet corn. So the bulk of the sweet corn is here, and the reason I did it is because if you look back here, one of my neighbouring plots, it's obviously a lot taller than mine, but her sweet corn does really well. If I zoom you in, you can see it does really well. And mine's alright, but hers does really well. I'm not quite sure what she does, but she always grows it at the bottom bit, and I have always grown it down the top here. So I actually changed where I grew my sweet corn this year. So I normally grow it here, in this little corner here, and again, it doesn't look like it's done very well. It really doesn't. Sweet corn down the bottom looks so much better than the sweet corn at the top. So yeah, we're going to see what it looks like. But from the look of things on the surface, I think the sweet corn down the bottom has actually done a lot better than the ones at the top. I'm not expecting much. I didn't get much last year. In fact, I got nothing. So if I get something, it's a bonus. But I don't expect anything. We'll see. I'm going to try and find a cob. I think some of this has just gone over. I'm going to try and find a cob. Actually, here we go. Here's a cob. Actually, I think I've left this too long. Oh, I think I might have left this one too long. So it's not going to be a very good experiment. We'll see what it looks like. Right, so have a look at this. Okay, it has been left a little bit too long. I don't know when you harvest it. The ones down the bottom are definitely ready. This has been left. Yeah. Oh, what a shame. It's actually alright. Yeah. It's actually alright if I show you. Look. It's actually alright. It's pollinated really well, actually. But it's really dried out. Oh, I've just left that too long. What a shame. Okay. I'm going to go and get another one. But I say I'm going to get another one. There isn't actually another one. So I grew 1, 2, 3. There's 4 plants here because a few of them got slugged. So I only ended up with 4, which is a bit of a pain. Let's see what the other ones are doing and pick those. So the sweet corn, I have to say, looks really good. Down here, look, some of the cobs, you can take a look down here, they just look better. And I obviously haven't left these ones too long. So I think they're going to be alright. So should we go and have a look? Yeah, let's do some harvesting. That's what we're here for. Right, so let's go and have a look at this one first. Hiya. Plot neighbours, got to say hi. This one looks alright actually, little baby one. But yeah, feels good. Oh, oh, he looks good. He's tiny. He's tiny. But yeah, he looks... Oh, some of them are white. Is that right? Oh, so I say he looks good. I think I've got some tiny ones. This is going to be a tiny one because on the top side we have pollinated. On the bottom side we have unpollinated. Still looks good though. If I chop that bit off, I've got all this that will make a good bit of corn. Yeah, a tiny bit. Good stuff. Right. So, oh, we've got another one here. This is from the same stalk. I just picked that one from. So we might have the same issue. She says, can't even get it off. Let's see what this is like. Never that good at growing corn. Never pollinated. Oh, it's looking good. It's looking very good. Bit small, but it looks like it's pretty much all pollinated, which is good. I'm really happy with that. Right, chop the end off. It's not bad, is it? That's not bad at all. That is not a bad little harvest of sweet corn there. I'm quite happy with that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cobs. That's quite good. So one of the things I am really disappointed with, and to say I am really disappointed with it is probably a bit of an understatement, because I'm actually really disappointed with it. I've grown tomatoes every year outside, and yet again I have got blight on my outdoor tomatoes, and it's so annoying because they were just starting to go red. I can't. I can't. I don't like green tomato chutney. I've tried growing it. I've tried making it. I don't like it. But yeah, all these tomatoes. I'm going to pick obviously the ripe ones, but they're gone again. And it's all that hard work. You start sowing it. Well, I started sowing my tomatoes in January on the windowsill. You start in January. We're now September, 9 months, and I've lost them. But I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm really not. Last year I threw a bit of a strop, and I was never going to grow tomatoes again, and I hated blight, and never going to grow tomatoes again. And this year I have. So I am going to grow tomatoes again, but I'm not going to grow outdoor ones that are not blight resistant, because this is, to be honest, the 3rd year that it's happened, and I just don't think outdoor tomatoes are a goer. Not down here, which is a shame. It's a shame, but I'm going to grow some blight resistant ones next year, and then hopefully that will sort the problem out. But one thing I do need to do is sort this out. What a shame. So I cleared away all the tomatoes that have got blight, and I've grown the green ones because there's just no point in me having them because I've got no recipes for them. I've got no need for them. But I will pick the red ones. I'm going to try and ripen some on the windowsill, but it's never really done well for me, and they don't store very well. So I'm going to have to use them really quickly. So maybe a sauce or something. But yes, I've cleared them away. They're now gone, just so I don't have to put them up next year, basically. But one thing I'm going to do is, I think these are too close together here. It's only, well, it's about 2 hand widths here. If I do decide to grow tomatoes next year, which I probably will, outside, but blight resistant ones, I'm going to take 1 or 2 of those posts out, so they've got a bit more room, a bit more air to move, because I think that's just the mistake I've made. But I have to say, have a look in the greenhouse, because the tomatoes in there have not been affected, and they were last year. So let's have a look. So going in the greenhouse, I kept it on proper lockdown. I've got like a clip holding the door, but look at all these. Ta-da! So they look good. I'm really happy with these. Yeah, really happy. Really, really happy. And everything in here is doing all right, actually. I can see the peppers are doing all right. I don't know what these are. So please put in the comments what these are, because I don't know whether they are actually peppers or whether they're chillies. And the reason I don't know is not because I didn't label them, my pet habit. It's because they were given to me. So my neighbour, I lost my peppers, my chillies in particular, and that's why I think they might be chillies. She very kindly gave me some and left me in the greenhouse, and that's why I think they're chillies, but I don't know. So tell me what you think. Do you think they're chillies or do you think they're little peppers? And then next week I might try one and we'll find out. Right, but yes, it looks all good. All good in here, and I'm so happy. And I've even had some aubergines in here. Aubergines have done really, really well. I'm super happy with them. Super happy. I've never also been able to grow aubergines, even though I've had them in the greenhouse. It's been nice and warm. I've never been able to grow aubergines, and it's so frustrating because, like, again, you know, you're like, why? But they've actually done really well. And I don't know why, actually, whether it has something to do with it, but what happened was I had a bit of an accident. So I fell through the side of my greenhouse here, and I pushed all the glass out. Yeah, it was a bit scary at the time, because I literally fell through the side. So what I did, I was putting, and it was actually this cane here that we can see. I was putting this in the ground and it snapped, and my weight was all on it, and I went straight through the glass. Right here, you can see the difference in the glass here now. I've replaced it because of the blight, but yeah, I went straight through this side of the greenhouse here, which is not the best thing to do when you're trying to grow. But my aubergines were not doing very well at all when that happened. And to be honest, I kind of gave up with them again, and I thought they're just not going to grow. They're not going to pollinate. They're not going to do anything. And then they did. And I don't know. I think it's because the bees got in. And although I leave the door open, I always leave the door open here, so pollinators come in. I don't think they could get in still, and I think that was the problem. But look at the aubergines. Aren't they fabulous? And I'm so happy with it. So happy. I've had lots of successes this year. Yes, the blight has put me off a little bit because it's disappointing so much when you put so much hard work in. But the fact that I've had so much success in this allotment this year, it just puts it to pay, really. they happen. It does happen, and yeah, you just have to move on. But the tomatoes in here, oh, look at them. They look lovely. They look lovely, and these ones in particular, these are the ones I'm most excited to try, which are the Tigerella, because of their markings. They just look, well, they just look lovely. And I'm so excited to try one. In actual fact, I have some that are ready. Oh, bit of blossom and rot on that one. But yeah, on the whole, some of them are split, but on the whole, not too bad. Not too bad. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a lot of this foliage off now. Be one of the jobs that I'm going to do. Probably not today, but I'm going to take the foliage off just so I can get those tomatoes greened up a little bit. So yeah, all in all, I'm very happy. So I've got the greenhouse on a bit of a lockdown at the moment because of the blight. I just don't want it to get in there and ruin all those tomatoes that are in there, because they are looking very good at the moment, and I'm very pleased. Let's show you a couple of things, because there's still some things that are still growing in the garden, and they're not doing too bad actually. So let's take you around and show you what we've got left, because when you look at the plot, it's still really green. So these roses in particular have been lovely, and they're still growing, they're still budding. This one here has got new buds coming up on it even now. So yeah, it's just really nice to see all the little flowers that are growing on the plot, because that's one thing I did want this year, is a little flower area, and I think I've achieved it with this area that I've got here, because yeah, they have to say, and I have to do it next year. Just got to, because it's made such a difference to the plot. In particular, so one of the YouTubers I saw recently, Kerry at Dog on the Plot, she has been growing dahlias. And I've seen a couple of YouTubers do it, Eli from Eli and Kate in the Garden, and also Dog on the Plot. And it just made me think they looked so nice. So I decided to have a look at these dahlias, and I have to say they haven't disappointed me. Just look at them, and the heads on them are just amazing. I just wish I entered these in the show, because they just look brilliant. Some of them are starting to go over, but they are, on the whole, still flowering. This one up here, they just look great. So pleased with them. So all in all, I'm really happy with the season, how it's gone. It's just such a shame it's ending, but yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it? Winter has to come, autumn has to come, and it's here. So time for bed prep. So that will be next week. So I will see you again next week. Take care.